Hello, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Esther and this is the Bright AC. I create lifestyle. I talk about motherhood on this channel, so you are highly welcome. The last time we had a sit down video, I promised I was going to make a video on the reasons why you get a negative pregnancy test, a false negative pregnancy test result. What do I mean by this? You have been having all the symptoms of pregnancy, but when you test, you see that the result is negative. I've been there. That is the reason why I can tell you so much about this, okay? So that you have a negative pregnancy result does not always mean that you are not pregnant, okay? So what we are going to be discussing on this video is 5 reasons why you get negative pregnancy test results. If you are yet to subscribe to the channel, please hit the like button and subscribe to this channel as this video goes, and I hope the video is helpful to you, okay? The first reason I'm going to be talking about is testing too early. I know that some women say that they got a positive result at 10 DPO or 12 DPO. First, what do I mean by DPO? DPO is days post ovulation. Like 10 DPO is 10 days post ovulation, 10 days after ovulation, okay? But then 14 DPO is the day that you are expected to see your period. That's 14 days after your ovulation, okay? But I'll say that the right time, the best time for you to conduct a pregnancy test is after this 14 DPO, okay? That is after you must have missed your period. That's the best time for you to check if you are pregnant. And at this point, if you feel that you have reached that 14 DPO but you are still getting a negative result and you think that you are still pregnant, see, you have to wait for some time, okay? I've been there. I have been pregnant for 4 good times with 2 healthy babies, okay? I know what it is. I have had the experience whereby I didn't get a positive until 1 week later. So you can give yourself some days, maybe 7 days later or 4 days or 5 days later, and conduct the test again. I believe you are going to get your positive results. The second reason I'm going to be talking about is not following the instructions. So many people hurriedly leave the place. Like after testing, you hurriedly leave without trying to wait and see if your result is negative or positive. You don't read the instructions. Every test stripe has an instruction written at the back of it, okay? So the best thing for you to do is to check the instructions. It may be different, it may differ from one product to the other. Some say 3 minutes, some say any amount of time that is written. Just wait and confirm you are positive or you are negative before you trash the test stripe, okay? I've had a time that I did a test and I hurriedly kept that test and said, okay, this test result said negative, for me to come back and see that the test result is positive when I was about trashing that result. So I was a bit confused whether to believe on the positive or whatever, thinking that maybe the test is not real or something. I had to redo the test and found out that I was pregnant, okay? So read the instructions and follow the timing. And some results pop up so faster than others. Some people result, like some women's results pop up so faster than others. So if your own doesn't pop up that fast, you are supposed to wait and see the results. And this is going to take me to the third reason why you might be having a negative result while you are pregnant, and that is HCG level is low. A low HCG level. What do I mean by HCG level? Is a medical term on pregnancy. That is a hormone that is detected in pregnant women, okay? It's called human chorionic gonadotropin. I'm going to be leaving it on the screen, okay, in case I don't get it, but it is HCG, is a hormone that is detected in pregnant women. So if your HCG level is low, as it differs in different women, it can be detected in urine tests or blood tests, if your own is low, it might not show in your urine that fast. Okay, so you have to give it a little bit time for it to show before you can be able to conduct the test again. And that is the main reason why we are asked to use the early morning urine, so that it will be more concentrated in the early morning for you to be able to get the accurate results. Don't misunderstand me. This doesn't mean that there are no women that find out they are pregnant with their afternoon urine or night urine. Yes, it can actually be possible, but if your HCG level is low, you can try to check with your early morning urine, as this is the most accurate urine test. Okay, but then even if you check with the early morning urine, even if you check with the early morning urine and you still feel that it's not giving you the right answer, you can do a blood test. I have been there. I did the urine severally and it didn't give me the result. I was sure within me that I was pregnant. I had to do the blood test in the hospital, which also said it was negative. But then when I did the ultrasound, it confirmed that I was pregnant. So all these things differs from women to women. And another thing that can affect your urine or affect your HCG level in your urine is water. If you have taken much water at that time, it's going to dilute your urine and the HCG level is going to be very low. Okay, so water has a great impact on your urine and the test result. So for you to have an accurate result, you have to use the early morning urine to be sure. Number 4, chemical pregnancy. What do I mean by chemical pregnancy? This happens when a pregnancy ends in miscarriage even before it has been detected. Yes, some women have a chemical pregnancy, like you have all the symptoms of pregnancy. That means you are pregnant, but you are at the stage of miscarrying that baby and you are not aware. Now let me explain this. When I was pregnant then with my second baby, I believe that that was a chemical pregnancy because I was testing and testing and testing and I didn't get the results. I didn't get a positive until, like I mentioned, I did an ultrasound, of which told me that there was no fetal pole. I was pregnant 5 weeks and 3 days, but there was no fetal pole. There is no heartbeat found at that time, which is 5 weeks and 3 days. I'm not saying that if you don't notice your fetal pole at 5 weeks and 3 days, that it means that you are miscarrying that baby. No, some people can give time and maybe it's become visible later on, but mine ended in miscarriage. So maybe you're having all these symptoms because yes, you were pregnant but you are miscarrying that baby, so the HCG maybe is leaving your system at this point. See, I'm not a medical practitioner, but like I mentioned before, I've been pregnant 4 times with 2 healthy babies. So I have experienced a lot of all these things and I'm able to tell you based on my experiences and not based on what I heard or things like that. Now the last one I'm going to be discussing, because I don't want this video to be that long. You can see that baby Kamsi is sleeping and he can wake up anytime soon. The last reason why you may be getting a negative result while you are pregnant or while you're having all these symptoms can be your menstrual cycle. Yes, it can be your menstrual cycle. It has a way of affecting this. Okay, now if you have an irregular menstrual cycle, this can affect it so badly because you might have miscalculated it, thinking that you have ovulated at the point when you haven't ovulated. What do I mean by this? By with your counting, you think that you have ovulated at the point that you ovulated. Like some women count that they are 5 weeks pregnant when they are actually 4 weeks pregnant because they didn't calculate it well. You are not the one that made this pregnancy. So God actually knows the calculation more than everybody, but because you have miscalculated your menstrual cycle because it is irregular, you might not get the exact, like you might be testing too early and you must have ovulated later than you think. Okay, the time that you think that you ovulated, maybe you haven't even ovulated at that point. So because you have ovulated late, the time that you are trying to get a positive result, it may not be possible for you to get that because it is still very, very early. So consider all these reasons that I have given to you. There are so many factors that could affect your result. I believe that this video is helpful. Thank you so much for watching this video to this point. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do well to like this video and subscribe to my channel. So I would like to see you in my next video. Bye.